Okay, welcome back, APBA fans. We're here with some of our mainstay APBA Master Game Baseball. I'm going to be playing the final game of the month of April 1988 in the National League in this project. And it's going to be between the 88 Mets and the 88 Reds. And some interesting things about this replay so far is the Mets totally tanked to start the season, but they are slowly working their way out of the basement. So right now they're sitting in last place, 8-12. They just won the last game here, but if they can win this next game, they're going to jump over the Cubs, and the Cubs are going to get knocked down to the basement. And then their next target is going to be the Phillies, and then the Pirates, and the Cardinals, and the Expos are top. So I'm expecting the Mets to rise at the top, which is going to be fun to watch. In the West, it's been a really fun race. So going into this season, you know the Dodgers won, but that doesn't always happen in your replays. So this is a really tight race. I mean, only like 3 or 4 games separate the top two, all the teams in this West division. So right now the Reds are looking pretty good. The Giants are on top at 14-9. So I keep this little paper sheet, even though I do everything on Ball Stat, just to kind of be a little more connected to the replay. And I use this sheet of paper. If you guys follow my Delphi, the steroid era thread, this is a piece of paper I write like my highlights on as they happen after the games. So when I go to Delphi, I just put all my highlights in. So that's how I do it. I use the schedule you can buy from APBA on their site, and every time I play a game, I put the score in. I do a highlighter to it. I know all this can be done with those digital helpers, and I do use those digital helpers quite a lot. But for this project, I was specifically sticking with Ballstat, primarily because I'm not a has-played lineup person. I set my own lineups, and I look at the project as like a big jigsaw puzzle. So I'm playing like 900 some games in this NL replay, and I like to fit all the players in on my own terms. Like the trades go through, for example, like Tracy Jones on the Reds, like he had like 100 or maybe 84 at bats with the Reds, and he went to the Expos. So he just finished his 84 at bats with the Reds. I just shipped him over to the Expos envelope. So it's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. There's people do jigsaw puzzles and enjoy that stuff. So what I'm going to do here is just get rolling, and I wonder what kind of dice I could use. Let's use a quieter dice here. My daughter and wife are upstairs in her room watching something. So what I'm going to do is we'll get going. I'm going to play this pretty quickly here. This is about the normal speed I play these master game projects, and I'm trying not to bump the camera. I wanted to chat a little bit too about football and some different timing methods I was thinking of using, which I did use recently and worked. It was really fun. So leading off for the Mets, we're going to have Lenny Dykstra, batting second, Willie Backman, then Keith Hernandez, Darryl Strawberry, Kevin McReynolds, Gary Carter, Howard Johnson, Kevin Elster. On the mound for them will be Bobby Ojeda, batting ninth. They're going to be facing Tom Browning. So this replay, 88 NL, very low offense. I mean, most of the scores are like in the 2-1, 3-1 range. Very, very low. The games were going really quickly, which is very interesting contrast from I was doing the 93, 95, 87. And this is probably the least offense replay I've had. So these, like I said, these games go fast. So these guys make a lot of outs. So we're going to be leading off for the Mets here at Riverfront Stadium. Now, Riverfront on the ballpark effects is very much a home run park. So the Mets are plus 14, and the Reds are plus 6 at home. So if one of the Mets sluggers gets one of those good rolls to get in the ballpark effects, they have a good chance of knocking it out. So Lenny Dykstra leading it off. 44, that's an 8, adding 3, so that's a fly to center. Wally Backman, 23 is a 12. That's going to be a grounder to first, 2 down. Keith Hernandez, 45-14. That's a walk. Okay, Hernandez is going to be held. He's a G26. Dill Strawberry, 61-40. That's going to roll on the team's defense. As fielding 340. Wild pitch 3, no. So we're going to go rare play here. 62 on a 40 rare play is an 8 rare play. Goes to right fielder. O'Neill's a 2. 46 is a 2. So 8 feeling 2. Double to right. Runner scores on air. Batter out of third. 9-4-2-5. Oh, so let's see how that goes. Darryl Strawberry doubles to right. Paul O'Neill gets it in. Fumbles it. Hernandez scores from first. And Darryl Strawberry's trying for third. He guns it in to the second baseman, who throws to the catcher, who throws back to the third baseman. Sabo puts the tag on Strawberry. So double an error, and let's see, that was 2 outs. Runner scores, batter holds second, no error. So it was 2 outs, and there was 2 outs. So it's a double. Runner scores, batter holds second. So it's an RBI double with Darryl Strawberry. So I didn't have to read all that stuff. Okay, so Strawberry's on second, 1-0 Mets. Kevin McReynolds, 65-35 is a pop to 2. You notice sometimes, like on these flyouts on the 8 results, we're going to have a cat delay here momentarily. Here's my best friend. He's shown up for the game. He is excited. He's a Mets fan, I think. Okay, Cal Daniels. Here's my buddy, Dr. Fu Manchu. All right, here we go. Cal Daniels leading off for the Reds, 32-26, grounder to second. Barry Larkin, 62-32, fly to right. Chris Sabo, Spud Sabo, 66 is a 0. Look out. 35 is a 6. Check the ballpark effects. 6 on a 11. Actually, there's no ballpark. It's a G, so just a double. Let's go Eric Davis, who's batting .329, 5 homers on the project. 36-14, draws a walk. First and second, 2-away. Paul O'Neill, 36-33 is a, let's check that X. It's not Rob Ojeda of an X of the strikeout. Pop the short, top of the second. 1-0 Mets. Gary Carter, 62-30, fly to left. Browning is a grade 13, straight up with an M rating, so watch out for the homers. Howard Johnson, 52-27, grounder to third, 2 down. Kevin Elster, 65-35, grounder to third. Okay, let's bring up Nick Osaski here. He's 264 homers, 34-31. There's the ballpark check. So Osaski's an automatic 1, so he gets a roll on the ballpark, +6. Okay, Dykstra makes the play at the track, 1 away. Bo Diaz, 66-1. That is, I think it's gone. 1 on a G, so 1 on an 11. Let's check Ojeda's G rating, see if he holds that. No, he doesn't. Ojeda's voodoo. It's a positive park, so it's out of here. And Diaz is up there with the home run leaders early. He's 244, 7 homers in the first month of this season, so not bad for Bo Diaz. Remember his 81 card? He had a monster card, 81. Jeff Treadway, 62-30, fly left. Tom Browning, 44-21. That's an error check to Hernandez. 61, that's a bad play by Hernandez. Let's see, 61-5 is a fielding 221 E3. Hernandez makes the rare error at first base. Browning is E33 too. He can maybe steal here. Tie game. Daniels would lead off the inning if they got caught. So he's going to go 33 on Carter. He's a 36, so he's automatically safe. So he's Browning. The pitcher steals second on Gary Carter. Check on a wild throw. 12. Catcher 5. No. Okay, so let's go. Cal Daniels going to try to drive in Browning. And his B rating, or his 15 speed. He's pretty fast, too. Cal Daniels rolls a 15-11. Adding 5s, 11 on an 18 on second is a single to left, 47 to left. So it goes to Kevin McReynolds, got a 35, so it's 12. Adding Browning's 12 is 15, so 27 chances. He's safe. So it is 2-1 Reds. Mets won the opener of this series. So Reds are trying to come back here at home. Barry Larkin, 2 away. Daniels at first, E31. He's going to go on Carter, too. So 34 chances. He's safe. So they're running all over Carter. Carter has a -3 arm, which is not good. That means he's adding 3 points to the steal success. So he must have had a bad year in 88 with throwing out runners. 25 on the wild throw. Is a catcher 7, and he is an 8, so no wild throw. Okay, so 2 outs. Cal Daniel at second, 2-1 Reds. Barry Larkin, 35. That is a pop 2, top of the third. Bobby Ojeda, 24-13, struck him out. Wayne Dykstra, 31-9. Adding 3 is 16 base hit. D30, 1-run game. He's going to go 2. So Dykstra's going to take off 25 chances. He is safe at second. Wild throw by Diaz. 44. Let's see. 44 and an 8. No wild throw. Okay, runner on second. 1 away. Wally Backman. 34-31. Fly to center. No ballpark check there because he doesn't have a 1 at 66. 2 outs. Keith Hernandez, 21-30, fly to left. Okay, let's go bottom 3. 2-1 Reds. Chris Sabo. 11-0. He's having a good game. 52-11, base hit. He's at E30. Can't go yet. Nobody out. Eric Davis. 51-10 on a 12. Probably be an out. Yeah, it's a 26. It's Grier to Backman. 52-1-7. Okay, he makes the play, but Sabo goes to second. So he gets the runner at first. So runner at second for Paul O'Neill. 65-35. Just entered the starting lineup. Took over for Tracy Jones that got moved over to the Expos. So O'Neill's in there now. Looks like for the duration. Nick Asaski, 25 is a 9 on a 13 on second. It's a base hit through short. It's going to be a 51 to left. 26-30. Okay, that's a scores, no throw. Asaski's on first, F30. Bo Diaz, grounder short, end the inning. Reds get another one. 3-1 Reds going to top of the 4th. Dale Strawberry, 26-13, strikeout. Kevin McReynolds, 66-1. He is hot too. Wow, that's 8th of the year. He's batting .295, 7 homers. Now he's got 8. 8 homers the first month of the year. Okay, Kevin McReynolds. So going to top of the 4th, Gary Carter. 22 is a 7 base hit. Howard Johnson, 43-29. Goes back to Browning. No play at second. Carter to second. 3 speed at second base. 21 is a 30 fly to left. On the bottom of the fourth here, it is 3-2 Reds. Jeff Treadway, 63s, they fly to center. Tom Browning, 424 is a strikeout. Kyle Daniels, 66-1, that is gone. Bobby Ojeda, G's, let's check that. He's adding 5, so 1 on an 18G, base is empty. He is out of here. Kyle Daniels makes the Reds lead 4-2. That was his 5th of the year. Barry Larkin, 24-27, got him on the X, strike 3. Top of the 5th, 4-2 Reds. This was a good matchup. I was looking forward to this because the Reds are a pretty decent team in '88, I think. And the Mets obviously are a great team, but they were struggling. But now they are doing well. They're doing better. Okay, Bobby Ojeda, 23 is a 12, grounder to first. Lenny Dykstra, 64 is a strikeout, 13. Wally Backman, 53-19. He's giving an error check to Sabo's 5 rating. He makes the play. Nice backhand move by Sabo. Guns it over to Sasky to get his man. Okay, Sabo's up, leading off. How often do we see that? The great play in the field, and he's leading off the next inning. Sabo's 2 for 2. He's batting .419. About a half a month play, though. 33-0. He's got another extra base hit. 44, that's gone. He's a trip away from the cycle. Let's check the G rating. 1 on 11. I think we checked that. No G. So Sabo with a single, double, and a homer in this game is 5-2 Reds. Davey Johnson's reaching for the Tums. Okay, 25 is at 11, base hit. 41, O'Neill is a 28. It's a play to Elster. 35 on his 8 is a, I think that's a force out. Yeah, AX. Yeah, it's force at second. Okay, 1 out. O'Neill's on first. D23. Sasky's going to swing away. 16-28. It's the same thing. We're all going to Elster's 8. 43 on his 8 is 2. So that's the same thing. AX 6. Bo Diaz 41. Grounder to short. Okay, let's go to the top of the 6 with the Reds up 5-2. Browning on the cruise control here. Hernandez, 21-30, fly to left. Dale Strawberry, 66, gone, out of here on the M, and it's positive. See you later. His 4th of the year, Dale Strawberry. Makes it 5-3. See, this is a good game. These teams are evenly matched. This is a fun matchup between these two guys. Kevin McReynolds, 16-28, grounder to short. So it's a 2-run game. Gary Carter, I'm almost rooting for the Mets, though. Even though this is a Pirates goal, this replay, honestly, is to get the Pirates a win a championship. Okay, Jeff Treadway, or the Expos. I'll take either one. Jeff Treadway leading off for bottom of the 6. Ojeda, let's see, he's up 3rd next inning, so we'll keep him in another inning here. 54, fly to right. Tom Browning will keep him in there. 52-27. Ojeda gets him on the X. 2 down. Kyle Daniels, 65-35. That is a grounder to 3rd. Top of the 7th. Howard Johnson is up and no fatigue yet. Browning's a Q1. He can go into the 9th. At 251 innings pitched in 88. 35. Howard Johnson walked. The thing about Browning too, he's another one of those guys like Chad Curtis and Mel Hall, and those guys that just got in trouble with the law outside of their baseball escapades. Elster, 32-26, grounder to second to Treadway 7, 45-7 is a fielding 2. That is a 4-6. 4 out. Okay, now we're going to pinch hit for Bobby Ojeda. Who do you want to put in? Like Ron says, who could hit a lefty? All right, Tim Tuffle. He's +2 against lefties. Keith Miller's a +2. And so we'll go like maybe we'll go Tim Tuffle. He's a +2, so he's going to knock Browning down to an 11. Let's go pinch hitter, Tim Tuffle. He's going to bat for Ojeda. Kevin Ultra's a first. He's a 15 speed. 54, that's a fly to right. Lenny Dykstra, 41 is a grinder to short. 7th inning stretch time here in Cincinnati. 5-3 is the score. Reds lead, and we're going to bring in Jeff Ennis here. He's a B-star XZ. For you master gamers, he's a 13-star XZ with an H. So let's go new pitcher. Jeff Ennis does not bat okay. Hey, I do does not bat when I put this in. I don't put him on 9th, even though he is going to 9th, because I don't, with ball stat, you run out of slots in that 9th hole. So I know he's not going to bat with them trailing. So I just put him not up just to save that slot. So Barry, this little ball stat tip for you. Barry Larkin, 23-12. Chris Sabo, need that triple. I should have had some drama on that roll, and I didn't. Maybe we'll get up and then he won't bat in the 9th unless they bat around here. I wanted some drama on that roll for Chris Sabo, but anyways, he flew to left. Okay, 2 outs for Eric Davis. 65-35 is a grinder to 3 or 5. Okay, Browning's still in there. He's got that 9 Q1 rating. Ollie Backman, 62-13, strike 3. You're out. Top of the 8th, 1 out. Keith Hernandez, 66-0-1. Keith Hernandez got a 1 at 66. He had 11 homers and 348 at bats. Barely gets the 1 rating. He just squeaked by with an automatic 1 card. Keith Hernandez. So you can see that he's got a 1 at 66. You think, wow, Keith Hernandez probably didn't have too many power years like that. But 11 and 348. I mean, the normal. Friends of mine figured this out when we were like 18 years old on these APBA cards that, you know, if you can get to like about 18 to 20 homers in like a full season, like 550 to 600 at bats, you'll get that 1 at 66. That was just us back in the 80s figuring that out, but that worked. Yeah, Hernandez, you know, he just barely squeaked by with that 1 at 66, and you can notice he doesn't have any 1s in his second column too. You know, even on like a 33. So he has a 5 at 66, which would be a homer sometimes. But interesting stuff. So Keith Hernandez homers, and that's off Browning, and it is a 1-run game. Wow, see, this is a good game. 5-4 Reds, 8th inning. They have some bullpen, on which I'm going to bring in right now. Actually, Browning's a lefty. Reds got some bullpen. They got Dibble, and they got Rob Murphy. Bring him in against Strawberry. Lefty, tough lefty here. So go new pitcher. We'll go Rob Murphy. Okay, so he's going to add 5 for coming in the middle of the inning. So he's up to a 19. Strawberry's adding, Strawberry's adding 4 to lefties, so he'll be a grade 23 to Darryl Strawberry. Doesn't need it. Grounders are short. Kevin McReynolds, 2 away. 44 is a 7-base hit. McReynolds, 2 outs. 1-run game. Okay, I could steal the 35. He's going to go here on a 30 chances. Oh, and he's caught stealing. Gary Carr's going to lead up the 9th. Darn it. Kevin McReynolds gets thrown out by, let's check the tag, drop through on the tag. 55 is a second baseman 7. Let's see. Oh yeah, so crumbs. I roll 4 here. Wally Backman's going to drop that. No, he's 6. All right, so we got bottom of the 8th. Jeff Innes will go to his second inning of work here. Paul O'Neill, 34, 31, ballpark check, +6. 11 to 16, knocks it out on the ballpark effects. No, fly to center. Deep to center, Lenny Dykstra makes the play. Nick Asaski, 55-8. Adding 2 to the 13. Okay, fly to center. I know sometimes that might be left or right, but just for speed purposes, I would try to, I know it's a fly out to the center, left or right. So I just put fly to center. Bo Diaz just knocked out his second of the game. Wow. Well, Innes has an H. So 1 on a 16 with an H. 1 on a 16. Out of here. See you later. 2 home run game, Bo Diaz. 56. Treadway is a 34, and that's a pop out. So 2-run lead here for the Reds. We're going to bring in their closer, Guido Franco. Yes, he is. Guido, here we go. Guido Franco from Brooklyn coming in here. New pitcher. Okay, Gary Carter. I'm going to try to seal the deal on the Reds here, or the Mets here. 6-4 Reds at home. Carter strikes out. 1 down. Hojo. 12-25. Grounded to second. Treadway gets him 2-way. Kevin Elster. Last chance swing for the Mets. 32-26. That's a ground out. Reds take the second game. Okay, let's see the winner is. We got Ojeda with the loss. Bryant the win. Save. That was on Saturday. That was the final game in April. And on to May. So we'll go control, put my box score. We won, which we can look at. Go control V. Update the stats. Control H. Stats are all updated. How nice is that? You just go to your next game right on ball stat. So, thing with these digital helpers, once you start using them, it's really hard to go back to your old way of scoring, hand scoring and keeping stats on whatever, even if you use Excel, that even is antiquated. So in the game, let's see what we got. Let's go closer here if we can. Final score, Reds beat the Mets 6-4 at home. We had some homers in that game. Keith Hernandez, Kevin McReynolds, Darryl Strawberry, Kyle Daniels, Bo Diaz hit 2, and Sabo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 homers in that game for an 88 game. It's pretty good. Browning goes to 1 and 2. Frank would get his 4th save. Ojeda falls to 2 and 3. There you go. So what I'm going to do, nice thing about years ago when I used to keep stats on Excel, I would go and do keep stats. I would be doing stats for a week, just adding all the league stats up. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build my website here end of the month, so this will show all my stats for the replay for the first month, and it puts it into a website, which is kind of cool. So let's put this away, and while that does that, and I'll come right back to it. So I hope it doesn't fall apart or anything. So it's generating recaps and all that stuff. So let's chat about these projects. So I'm going to be doing this 88 replay most of the year now. I've kind of tapered off my buying things, mainly because like inflation is, I mean, life's so expensive nowadays. I mean, a lot of my money goes to my bills and things like that. Let's see, would you like to view website now? Yeah. So I'm just trying to kind of enjoy what I have, and I have a crap load of stuff, if you guys know. I was actually thinking of, I was thinking long and hard about a lot of my collection. I was actually thinking of selling all my stuff except anything that's, everything but APBA, Replay, and Stratomatic stuff I was going to sell. Like all my other side games I've purchased over the years. And I don't know, I can't see myself playing, even though they're decent games. You know, you run into so much time in the day to do things, you know. If I'm working full time, I probably won't sell, because I know I've sold stuff in the past. I kind of regretted doing it, but I'm just going to kind of slow down on buying. I mean, pretty much my space, I'm going to kind of do a quick room tour here, but space gets kind of an issue. And you guys know that, if you guys have bought a whole bunch of stuff. So let me show you this website. So Ballstat will do this website for you, and like it'll keep, for example, like the division stats. You see the Expos are on top. You can click on them. It'll pull up the Expos stats. So that's Mitch Webster's having a good year. Batting .391. Huey Brooks leads them in homers. They have some really good pitching. I mean, they got Floyd Humans 4-0, Dennis Martinez 4-1, Brent Smith 3-1. Like some really good ERAs too in there. So they're leading the whole shebang there. Let's see. Let's go to it'll show every team. Like for example, if you want to look at the Dodgers, you can go and break down all their games, like the Dodgers or the Giants played. You could look at all their win-loss records, what they did as a team for that game, like their pitching lines for the game. Like I said, it's hard to, once you get started with this, I know hand stats are fun and keeping score is fun. I even did it this last block. I even kept some score on hand and entered it in a ball stat afterwards, but it's so hard to go back to this paper stuff after you got this. Like you could just jump right into games. So like right now I could jump right into my May games, and I'm not spending a week updating stats. So that's you can see the leader reports. It just gives you everything. So I can see the 8 batting leaders. I like to put it in text format. So Brett Butler's leading at 430, leads and hits at 40. There's your Bo Diaz. He crawled all the way up there to 8, and McReynolds does 8 too. Those guys both homered that last game, and they all trail Ron Gant with 9. Bobby Bonilla is the RBI leader, 23. Brett Butler's total base leader, 64. He's getting hot rolls left and right. Look at his stolen base race. We got 7. Tim Raines, Ozzie Smith, Vince Coleman. So you got all the accuracy there. Like the ads used to say, Tim Raines will be among your stolen base leaders, or all that. Those ads used to read. So I'm using this. I have the APBA thing for the box they sell. I use. I kind of keep this old ragged thing. I'm kind of trying to wear out this just for character. So I've played a couple replays on this thing. So you can see it's pretty well worn. Yeah, I use a shaker mostly too. A whole bunch of shakers. Let's take a walk around the room here and take a look real quick. So I got it's got the Vornado heater. It gets cold in Pittsburgh sometimes. So this is like from Costco. Really keeps it warm. It's actually too warm. I'm gonna shut it off. Got the APBA. I got the APBA golf courses here. I think I've shown that before. All the APBA stuff. This is like my final rack of bins I'm planning on using. Like I said, I'm not buying a whole ton of stuff too much anymore. But I got the 66 APBA football and 81 replay baseball whenever it gets here. I have that on pre-order, so I'm thinking I'm going to be doing a shorter replay baseball project coming up here soon too. I'm going to be doing the, you guys might think is interesting, but I'm doing the 81 Mariners, their second half until they get eliminated. So it'll be the 81 Mariners, their second half, their first half, second half, 81. And I'm going to be doing it until they get eliminated. I'm going to use fast score or that replay instant results chart for the other games. Let's see what else we got. Got the pennants. I think I've shown all this stuff before. I have one bin down here too that is empty. That is for stuff if I ever buy stuff. I have my pens. I have my notebooks. I have some folders here that I keep all those projects in. Got my Dungeons and Dragons collections here. A bunch of baseball books. Let's see what else. Only pile of shame right now is pretty light. I got this 80 Stratomatic when they had that bonus drop a couple months ago. I haven't opened that up yet, but that's one of my favorite Dave Gardner videos when he did his 80 unboxing baseball years ago. It was like the These Are the Guys videos. It was one of my favorite videos of his. Let's see what I got over here. A bunch of fun stuff. This is a lot of good seasons down here. I got a lot of like 2023 APBA and Strat in there with some payoff pitch. I keep the cards there for my current replays. It's right at arm's length. I've got On Deck Baseball, Pocket Pennant Run. This is that On Base Advanced On Base Pocket Edition for 1980. History Maker Baseball. I have got second season football in here. I've got Dice Nuts Golf in there. It's kind of fun. This is like my replay collection. Like replay is my second favorite game, so I really like to keep those nearby because I play in that 84 co-op and I use these 84 replay cards for that. Got my Field Day and all those like Greg Sovan games, ASG Golf's all right there. I have the classic APBA boxes up there for basketball, golf, baseball, Inside Blitz, Inside Pitch, just a bunch of APBA stuff. So, one set I was looking at the other day, I was looking through this set here. I'll pull this out when we look at it. But, let's see. Let me put my thing back up here so I can show you guys this. This set, 1982 APBA football, which was my first APBA football set I ever bought. I had a good time the other day. I went and played, just for the heck of it, I pulled out the radio boards from like 1993, the ones you see if you ever watch Al Red Sox fan videos. He has his radio boards he was using, and I was using those, and I just did I look a lot about abstracting timing in football because I see a lot of different guys doing it different ways. Like Jason Graham he abstracts by drives, how many drives a game. There's a game, Glory Days, college football, that abstracts a certain number of drives per game. And let me go like this here. And APBA, even the great Rory Langhans, I remember talking to him down at the convention, we talk a lot about abstracting time in games and how like every play is not 15 seconds and 30 seconds. So even if you go out of the box, even though it is very accurate, if you look at the end of the total drives you're going to get in a game, if you do like the half play, full play, 120 plays a game, it comes out to about the same, like about 11, 12 drives. One nice thing you get with doing the football is when you do the every single play, you do get the drama of timeouts and stuff, like managing your timeouts at the end. So let's look at a team here. And one neat thing I was doing is I just pulled this out. I said, okay, I'm going to do 8 drives per team. And I'm just not going to keep stats. I'm just going to keep the score. And this is all my whole score sheet for this game. And it was so much fun. I played the 82 Falcons, 82 Steelers. And the Falcons ended up winning 13-7. But there were some dramatic plays, which I remember from this game. We had Riggs had a 65-yard touchdown run. Lynn Swan a 70-yard touchdown catch. We had a couple fumble recoveries, interception by Jack Lambert. I mean, it was just fun stuff. So let's show off some of my older football stuff here real quick. This could be the oldest, actually it's not my oldest, it's probably one of the oldest APBA possessions I have, which is original 64 Giants. This is like what the original APBA sets look like from 1964. These cards are really thick too. See, Y.A. Tittle, Clarence Child, Dick James, Don Chandler, Alex Webster, Steve Thurlow. This is 1960. They weren't that good. Ernie Wheelwright, I remember him. I think he was on the Falcons later on. I don't remember him. I remember reading about him. Del Schaffner, Joe Morrison, Frank Gifford, Kathy Lee, Frank Gifford from Monday Night Football, Aaron Thomas, Jack Stroud, Jerry Hillebrand, Jim Patton, Darnell Dess, Greg Larson, Bookie Bolin, Jim Warren, Tom Carter, Andy Nelson, Andy Stinchla, Lobataire, Dick Lynch. I remember him being decent. It's an interesting card there. Roosevelt Brown, Jim Cat Cabbage, Key Eric Barnes, Robustelli, Gary Wood, Barry Warren. Look at that. This is like a museum piece. I've never played this set. You need the old boards. But interesting. That's like a 1964 New York Giants. So just to show that 82 set real quick. Like just for fun, let's pull a team out. I like these Cardinals. I like that. Jim Hart, Neil Lomax. There we go. Jim Hart. Pat Tilley's an A. Otis Anderson. One nice thing about this this 82 set is there's not a lot of cards in here. And it's not a lot of shuffling. You don't have a lot of subs, so you can't really do injuries too well. But you just have your base cards. It like abstracts that team. It gives out all their best players. They're fine. It's fun for little games like what I just did here. But hope you guys enjoyed the talking. Just I was feeling real. I wanted to get a video out. I was enjoying everybody's content, like Tony Porter, a couple other guys were watching at work today, and I was like, boy, I gotta get some content out there. But it's been kind of hectic. Winters, I was ill. I was really sick with the flu or COVID or something for a week or two. I'm just finally almost 100% over it. And I'm still working a ton. My wife works. My daughter's in school. She's doing better. She was ill for a while. My son works a ton too. So we're all just here grinding away like a lot of you guys, and just trying to have fun and enjoy our evenings like what we're doing right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed that room tour, little game. The final from Riverfront, I think, was 6-4. So enjoy. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.